Merry Christmas from Enchantment of the Seas
Hi, this is Dennis,
and Noreen,
cruising
with the Ryans. Here we are, it's Christmas Day, and we have a new cabin. We moved across to the other side of the ship, and Dennis built his village in a different spot, but we still have our Christmas tree, and we have a lot of decorations, including our elf and Santa Claus and his sleigh and his reindeer, the towel animals that February made for us. We moved those as well. So we're happy, and it's Christmas Day, but we have to tell you, we've had a wonderful time on the Enchantment of the Seas. And last night, we went to Mass for Christmas at 11 o'clock last night, right, Dennis?
Right, well, we had told them there was a problem yesterday in our video.
Right. We talked a little bit about the issues we had with the weather and the temperature in our cabin and the plumbing issues. And
Unfortunately,
we're pretty sure that the situation occurred because of the weather in Baltimore. It was very, very cold. The temperature was very low, and the wind chill factor was minus 15 or something
minus
like
15
that.
or 20, I believe it was.
And the Coast Guard, the U.S. Coast Guard, had closed Chesapeake Bay, and the ship has to sail through Chesapeake Bay to get to the Atlantic Ocean. And because of the weather conditions and the high winds, because of the blizzard conditions all over the country, especially on the East Coast, we were forced to stay on the ship docked in Baltimore overnight instead of being able to leave. So because we were docked and because the weather was so cold, there were all kinds of issues with the heat and ventilation systems of the ship. And we find out that there were some frozen pipes and there was some cold air coming onto the ship that was not warming up fast enough with the amount of heat that they were trying to create.
Because of the COVID precaution that they had to put on the ships.
Yeah, if you recall, Royal Caribbean did some changes to their heating and ventilation systems. And one of the things they did was set up all the ships so that continuously there would be more outside air brought into the ship and circulated to all the public areas and all the cabins. And because we were bringing in all this very cold air from outside, it was really adversely affecting the heat system.
The heating system, which is steam heat.
So we were very cold overnight.
Well, for 2 days.
For 2 days.
Very cold. No toilet for 2 days in our cabin, but there were some sections of the ships that you could still go to public
plumbing work. Yeah. But some of the sections of the ship where the plumbing would have been available were closed because they had the same situation with frozen pipes and all that the cabins did. So fast forward to last night at 11 o'clock, we went to the Catholic Mass service for Christmas Eve, and we had Father Frank from Cleveland, who was really great. Excellent priest.
Retired.
And we had a very nice...
Older than us.
Yeah, actually 78 years old, and happy to get the call a few weeks ago if he would come on board the ship and said that he's on the list and he does this on a fairly regular basis. So all of us were talking amongst ourselves after Mass was over And we all know that we had the same problems with the cold and the plumbing issues, so we all prayed really hard.
Well, even the priest.
And the priest was
mentioned
talking about it.
Pray
as well.
for heat.
Yeah, we're praying for heat. And so we went to sleep last night, bundled up with a lot of blankets for the second night in a row, and extra comforters and jackets and
Well, we had
everything.
3 blankets, a comforter,
A bunch of layers of clothes.
the blanket that comes with the bed, and sheets. And I woke up probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning, sweating something terrible.
Yeah,
I
finally.
says, oh my God, I threw the covers up, I had socks on, I took the socks off, threw them across the room. And Noreen went into the bathroom a little later, woke me up again, and was yelling, thank God, the toilet flushed. Yes.
It's a Christmas miracle. So I think all the praying and all the
Between God and Santa,
everything
we
got
had
a little bit better.
we had a Christmas miracle.
So the ship finally left on Christmas Eve in the morning.
9
We
a.m.
finally left Baltimore about 9 or
We were
9:30.
supposed to meet at 9. We didn't get out of there till about 9:45.
And we were scheduled to be on Christmas Day to be in Charleston, but we have to skip the Charleston port
Right.
in order to get to Port Canaveral, the next stop, on time.
We were there last week on the same cruise, and they said everything was going to be closed, but except for we wanted to go to the cathedral.
Yeah, we were going to go to church
We would go to
Charleston
church, yeah.
to see the cathedral and check it out.
And several
go
of our crew
celebrate
members,
Christmas.
like our loyalty ambassador, Sheena,
She has
have family that live there, and they were planning on taking the day off today and going home with their family here in Charleston. Well, that got canceled. And I know Sheena especially, who's a very sweet young lady, was very upset because she
was
couldn't
sad.
go spend Christmas with her parents. But
So
I
anyway,
know the feeling after 6 years in the Navy that it's very sad
it's
to be
tough
away
to
from
be away
home
from
at
home
Christmas.
on Christmas. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But for us, it's okay. So there were a lot of celebrations on the ship today. They had Christmas carols at noon. Santa Claus made an appearance in the theater and gave out gifts with his elf buddies for all the children. And there's probably close to 1,000 children on board the ship.
Yeah.
And then later in the day, there was also going to be some gifts passed out at Adventure Ocean for the children that don't celebrate Christmas. There's a lot of people on board the ship, both crew and passengers, that come from probably 50 or 60 different countries around the world. But
Very,
not
very
everybody.
diverse ethnic
Backgrounds.
background here.
Not everyone celebrates Christmas. So for all of our viewers and friends and people that we know and love who celebrate Hanukkah, we want to wish them a happy Hanukkah. And
Also, they had a rabbi on board, and every day he had a Hanukkah service.
a Sabbath service, yeah.
And we had a Catholic priest and a Catholic deacon
Right.
on board. The deacon was a guest on board and helped out with the masses. But also the priest volunteered to do an ecumenical service where those who are Protestant or have other beliefs in Christianity could pray also for Christmas Day, which I thought was very nice.
So we've been on 3 different ships during the time that there's been Christmas decorations.
Yes.
So after we're through talking, Dennis is going to put some pictures into our YouTube video of the decorations on the anthem and symphony and the enchantment.
Right.
Excuse me. I have a little bit of a sore throat from
Yes.
being in the cold so
Oh
much.
my gosh, yes, we're both coughing, if you noticed. That every
I'm
once in a
sorry
while
about
we'll
that.
have one go off. But
So anyway, we'll wish all of our viewers
Well,
Happy holidays.
it's from the bottom of my heart. Merry Christmas to everyone, and also I'd really like to make a little plea for. I know a lot of people watch our videos because our counts are way up there to the watches, but people that subscribe does not cost you anything to subscribe.
It's free,
It is totally free.
and we don't bother you. We
No.
don't know who you are necessarily, and we don't email you
That's
or
right.
harass you in any way. But it's good for us to have more
Right.
subscribers.
And we're not looking for money. We are not doing this for money.
Some YouTube people do that
Yeah.
for a lot of different reasons,
Right.
but
But
we do
like
it for
our
the love of it. Yeah.
Our friends Don and Tony and Emma, there's a bunch of them that are in the travel business and do it for their travel business.
And
We're
that's a
not
great
in the
thing,
travel
yeah.
business. We do this because we love cruising.
And we have a great time.
Yes.
And we like to share it with everyone. We
Right.
like to do the room tours. We like to show you what we see in the different ports. And so it's important to us that you hit that subscribe button. And we really appreciate it when you do.
And if you can give us a thumbs up, it's even a bonus.
Even better. Yeah, even better. So from the bottoms of our hearts, we want to wish you very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We'll try and do something from home because that's where we'll be for New Year's. But
Only
now.
for 8 days though, because
Yeah.
we'll be on the Enchantment.
no, the grandeur.
Or Granger,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Granger. We're on the Enchantment. We'll be on the Granger next month. And also we'll be on the Symphony, is it?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
grandeur and the symphony. So,
So
we'll
we'll-
have some more videos coming up. But in the meantime, Merry Christmas and thank you for watching and please subscribe.
And
And
also,
as Dennis always says,
safe travel, smooth sailing, and from the bottom of my heart again, Merry Christmas to all our viewers, and have a very safe and wonderful New Year. But we'll talk to you before the New Year is over.
thank you. Bye for now.